What's up, guys? It's your boy Monty G. Welcome to Monty's Universe. And in today's video, I have to talk about this huge news, the latest news that was freshly reported within an hour of me recording this, by the way, from Andrew Zarian of the Mad Men podcast. He reported that starting Monday, WWE Raw will be TV-14 instead of PG. And the PG era is officially over now, and I just wanted to give a few thoughts as someone who's been a lifelong fan, pretty much at this point, of WWE, and I've heard it all. A lot of fans, a lot of people for a long time wanted nothing to do with the current product of WWE because it's not what they grew up on. It's not what they when they fell in love with wrestling. It's not the type of wrestling they fell in love with, and this is gonna make the days of a lot of people who are fans and people who used to be fans. It's a big deal. It's going to give WWE a lot of freedom now in their storytelling when they, do certain things, just how far they're willing to go. Now they can go, now they can cross certain lines. I also want to caution people about those lines. Today you can't get away with certain things. You just have no shot. This is not the late 90s. This is not the 2000s. It will not be what some people nostalgically remember or fondly remember of that time period in WWE. What I'm hoping for as someone, going forward is a very healthy, mix of a lot of things that we love about this current era or the PG era and, things that, maybe just mix the competitiveness, mix the ring work and the focus on that ring work, like specifically for the ladies for in general, but mix that with adult themed storytelling and mix that with, adult themed writing, for promos or just allowing the wrestlers to, be themselves a little bit more. NXT 2.0, I wanted to mention because that was initially, if you kind of have been watching, they've slowly but surely made that edgier, allowed them to, kind of be lax on certain rules as far as PG goes. In 2.0, and sometimes it's okay. I think they do a decent job of at least mixing great wrestling, every now and then into some of that stuff. But they also mix a lot of squash matches and nothingness, and can come off very cringeworthy. So are we going to get some of that on the main roster? I'm hoping not. I think with the talent that we know and love on the main roster, they can make almost anything work. But I do want to caution everyone that these are concerns that are very valid, in my opinion. Yes, that this gives them more freedom and gives them more choice, but does that mean we're going to get closer to what some people appreciate from AEW, or closer to what some people appreciated about them in the past, or during the Ruthless Aggression era, or and I think we're probably going to get closer to like that stuff than the Attitude Era. Like some of the Attitude Era is just, like I said, almost unmentionable now, but we look fondly back on it, nostalgia and all of that. But I think if you're being objective, most of this could not air in 2022. So we'll see what the 2022 version of a non-PG WWE looks like. And I think either way you slice it, this is big news as fans. Even if you don't like WWE, big news is for professional wrestling. The last time they were not PG, it was one of the biggest, not necessarily the year they weren't, but when they had this run, we all know that their most famous run on top, they weren't PG. So a lot of people, may think immediately back to those glory days. I think, caution, relax. It may not be like that, but I do think we could have a very, very special combination of what people loved about that era and what people love about the current era. So we'll see. They have a chance. We will all have to wait and see what happens. I'm excited for that possibility, but if you are into this, if you like this video, and if you want more, like, share, subscribe, support the podcast, support Monty's Universe. I appreciate you for listening and watching. Adios.